Yo, Test 1, 2, 3. Test. Okay, welcome back, baby. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Yes, sir, we're back. We had some really big announcement. We actually have a really big announcement. We're going to talk about it a little bit later today. Hope you guys are doing well. Did you guys had a good weekend? Yesterday we took a day off. Well, actually not a day off here. We worked very hard behind the scenes. A couple things are coming. All right. Our V3 is going to close very, very soon for new members. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. Boom. All right, fam. Welcome back to the stream. Tuesday, 26th of September. We're almost done with probably the worst month of the year. So that's good. All right, Q4 is coming. Are you guys ready for Q4? I mean, I am. I'm definitely ready. Okay, we're preparing big time for a lot of big things that are coming. The major signs in the market are there. And we could see potentially a major turnaround happening in the overall market here. Talking about the stock market, talking about the indices, talking about commodities, you name it. The big flip, we call it. Let's see what we have in the building here. Let's see what we have here. We have Abby, my man. Roman, man, how are you? How are you doing, man? Bjorn? Silence Trader? I'm doing good. I'm good, dude. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes. Go workout. As always, I have no watch in Bali. 3 minutes too late. Oh, just kidding. Good to see you, Lorenzo. Good stream. Bali, man. That's the Bali life. We're always a little bit on the later side. That's true. That's true. Welcome back, bro. Sergio. Chrono. David. Tuning in from beautiful Miami. Sander. Rohit. Do you have setups for gold? Yes. Good morning, Levi. Okay. Is your kid okay? Yeah, thank you for asking. He's doing fine. Thank you for... I really appreciate that. Thank you for asking. Yes. All good. All good. All good. Okay. Let's get back into it, guys. Okay? Yes, sir. All right, fam. So we are in a EURUSD long. This one is already right now on. It's already in profit. Right, we already took some profits here. We have already our overall trade setup secured. In case you missed it, I made a quick video in our channel. Okay, we call this the mentor charts. It's for everyone, for you as well. I made a quick video including an important dollar index euro update. I will do it again just to go over the dollar because it has some importance for gold and for a couple of other things as well here. Okay, so that is very, very important. Let me know if you guys can hear me correctly and if everything is good here. That will help a lot. Let me know. Okay. Texas says that video had no sound. No, that video had definitely sound. That's for sure. Okay. So in regard to the dollar and the euro here, okay, we were looking at a quick trade setup. I entered already earlier at the value area low. All right, we call this the LTA. But we had another breakout after that where we came up and we had a quick 2-to-1 there. So it was another one. It was a nice potential setup as well, including a decent confirmation. So in this case, let's go over the dollar real quick. And I think this is super important for us to look at what's currently happening because we have broken a major level we were talking about here. But before we start, make sure you smash up that like button, you hit the subscribe if you haven't yet, and press the notification bell. We're heading towards the 43,000 subscribers, so I appreciate all of you guys. And also a big shout out to all the new guys in our community properly introducing themselves as well, which is always great to see. We're going to everyone and we're always looking at what your goals are, your trading experience is, where you're from, what your name is, what your PIN number is of your bank account, and so on and so on. All right, so great information. So let's get back into the dollar here. In regards to this this one right now, we broke the daily that weekly resistance here. Okay, this is crucial stuff. So we broke it right there. Okay, I think this is extremely important for the dollar. It's a true statement. I think this was, in my opinion, one of their goals to take out the highs there. You know, we're talking about 106 and higher. So we took it out. That has been completed right now. But if we take this to the daily, what tends to happen a lot when you take out these weekly highs, especially the ones like these right here, is that after you've taken out the highs here, you tend to pull back into the range here. So I think there is a potential opportunity, potential chance that we will see potentially a retracement for the dollar. We'll talk about the treasury or the government bonds in a second as well. But just what we're currently seeing is that there could be a way where we could eventually start coming down a little bit. We do not have that confirmation yet. Obviously, we need to fall back below that daily resistance, turning that into support now. We need to break below that in order to look for further continuation back down. But I do see the potential. What tends to happen a lot is that you start to come up and you start reverse, eventually break down, and we'll come back towards these particular ranges right here. So based upon that here, we noticed two things. Number one, the euro was in daily support. Okay, the euro was in a strong daily support here. So if you simply go, we're coming down now at the moment, but if you simply go to the daily, we had a very important zone that I was looking at already for a while here, and that's right there. Okay, we're talking about this particular structure. We now actually tapped into that structure right here, and we actually got bought up right there at the moment. Okay, so I am paying very close attention towards the euro US dollar here. In this case, we have put our stop loss on the daily flip. So if we flip this candle bearish, we will probably get hit in profit, which is fine. But then at least we have our winning trade right there. Then we have to take consideration that if the dollar decides to turn here, yeah, we have to pay very close attention. For now, it's not the case yet. Okay, there is no confirmation there, but this could be a great reason for the dollar to give us that pullback. So what is super important this week, and I would recommend you to pay very close attention to the closure of the week, where the dollar will close. Will the dollar close above, or will the dollar close below? Okay, really important to know for potentially next week, for potential further continuation, or, you know, like we see happen a lot, is that the last days you start closing below, you flip during the midweek, and you start coming down to retest in essence on the weekly as well for the daily. The next week, the previous internal highs, right? So this is the high. This could turn 10 into support, and from there we could see continuation, or we could start seeing consolidation onto that particular high and range right here. So for now, at this particular moment, we're still above, but I want you to pay very close attention over the next couple of days towards this closure. Okay, it will determine a lot in regards to the next couple of weeks as well, especially next week, the last week practically of the first week, sorry, of the new month. Super important. Okay, because we also will have that monthly closure as well at the same time. It's not just the weekly closure, it is also the monthly closure. So pay very close attention to that one. For gold right now, okay, let's go over gold. Let's see where we're at. Okay. All right, perfect. For gold, in this case right now, okay, gold is coming down. All right, we talked about this on the daily here on a Thursday as well. We know exactly what happened during the news, right? We had that expansion. We eventually came above here. We closed the daily below, very similar to what you now see on the dollar. Okay, in regards to the closures of them, of the daily candles, the weekly candles, you close below it. Okay, the weekly candle closed below it as well. All right, so for that particular reason, we are now pushing further down. But if you take this to the 2-hour chart, then we have now this low right here that we have to look at. Okay, I always tend to look at every single range. Right now at the moment, we're going to take this to the lower time frame in a second. But we have these ranges right here. Okay, we're talking about swing points, right? Let's say this is a swing high point, a swing low point, this is a swing low point, this is a swing high point, and so on and so on. And what I want to do is I always want to look at these swing points to when we then zoom in, start seeing if there are some, potential opportunities there. Because what tends to happen a lot is that you tend to bounce off of these particular zones. To give you one example, when using the farm profile right here, we have the left range to the right. We have that red line. That's the point of control. You guys know it by now. Okay. And what did we had? We had the point of control right here at 1909.765. Okay. 19.97765, and this is where we perfectly bounce from as well here. Every single time I see there is a reaction, either the value area low, point of control, the value area high, depending on the highs and the swing points, all right? The swing high range, the swing low range. So another confirmation that we had earlier was very, very similar. We had this high right here. We had the point of control right there. Okay. And we got a rejection right of that zone right there as well. So it seems that you go from these top ranges to these bottom ranges and you bounce from these ranges every single time. You see it happening a lot here. Let's go towards this particular lower range right here. Okay, we're gonna go to the lower time frame, don't worry. Look at this range right there. Okay, you have this particular area right there. All right, and what did we have here? This one right here. There we go. Including that gap. So there we go. So we had the point of control here, but we had the value area high right there. Okay, what happened? Remember this one? This was a week before on the stream, where we eventually bounced off of this particular low as well. So every single time when you reach these ranges, pay very close attention, because you might see a bounce or you might see a reaction. Okay, that's what we're looking at. So at this particular moment, we are back towards that range, one of these ranges right now. But then there is something else that we have to look at, okay? And that is important. That will get us to the lower time frames. Is that, we have to also understand what that low and that range has done before. Because if you look at that range, we had that expansion. We did create a higher high here, which is fantastic. But it didn't break this high right here. So how strong is it now, right? That brings us back to the higher time frame to understand market structure. Still created a lower high here. So we have to be aware of the fact that this is the case right now when we're back into that range. This obviously created a massive expansion. We created a higher low. We created a lower high. We're now back at the low that initially created a lower high. Okay, so be very careful when looking at that particular range. But overall, it's still worth to sometimes take a trade here due to the fact that any range could cause some price action, right? A bounce. And in this case, I believe that we could still see potentially a bounce here. So there are two scenarios that I'm looking at for gold, and that is the following. Let's take this to the 15 minute. Okay. We have this low right now. We have this high right now. We have created a higher high. We are now looking, we're now back at these lows right here. Okay. 5 minutes. We are now literally at a very important level, which is the 5 minute zone. And look how we're reacting here. Okay. Very, very nice. Very clean. We're actually now starting to kind of bounce lightly. Okay. So this is interesting, right? We have created that lower low or that higher high. We have bounced from the point of control on the 2 hour. We're now at the 5 minute chart, and you see that we're now retracing back from that initial high where we initially bounced from. And now we're seeing some sort of reaction here happening. So there are two levels that I'm interested in. That's the 1912 and the 1913.5. Based upon the 2 hour back to the 5 minute, or the 15 minute now to the 5 minute. Now creating that higher low. Let's see if we can continue here and create that next level bounce to the upside again. Following creating like a W formation or a higher low W structure right here. It could potentially lead to further upside in the short term, right? That's one layer. If we do break below the point of control. Okay, below the 1910, then yeah, it's a different. It could be leading into a different story, because that could lead us back towards, you know, again, the 1904, which is very interesting, or the 1906, which brings us back again to the higher time frame. Okay, and that's important to mention as well, because we do have formed a little bit of a trend here. So I get where that bounce initially is coming from, but if you break that, I think you can start retesting the next lows, which is going to be at 1904-ish. Could also be the lows right there, back to the 1901. So yeah, it's an important level where we're at now, and look at how we're reacting already. So I like that. I like that. Okay, I do think this is something definitely interesting here. Definitely something interesting to look at right now. The dollar is coming. Okay, and the dollar is now not looking that strong anymore. Okay, we had that expansion. We did what we had to do, like we said on the weekly. But I think we're starting to lose traction right here. Okay, so do take that in consideration. But gold is starting to look nice here. We have created a higher high right now. We're creating that higher low, and it looks to see if we can look for a bounce here. So I'm actually starting to like this. Getting interesting right now. Okay. Ratio drive high, gold is higher time frame bearish. The fundamentals support that. We will see in the long term 1885 and lower. This week will hit the upper for very gap inside the current range and melt down. I really like that analysis, Rachel, because I actually agree. I think there is more downside potential for gold still. I don't think we are there yet, but hey, we're trading now on the 5-minute here, or the 15-minute, and I just simply look at these ranges right there. Okay, that bounce is a fantastic initial reaction. Then we created an internal higher high. Now we're creating a higher low on the 5-minute. So, you know, we could see us taking up, coming back to the 1920. That would be an amazing goal here, which is that gap right there we have below, around the 1920-ish, is something that I'm actually interested in. So, yeah, pay very close attention. The 1913 one, this low is important. Internally, this is the high that created this low, and I do think that we have something. All right, so really, really nice. So something else real quick before we continue. So we are working on something very special for you guys, and the reason why is because I've seen literally since I started streaming live on stream with you guys every single day, or whatever, 4 days a week, I see the level. I see you guys going up. I see your, overall, I'm talking about the people that are coming here on a day-to-day basis. I see you guys are actually leveling up hard right now. I see it in the chat. I see it in the comments. I see it in the way you guys communicate and ask questions. I see that many of you guys right now are leveling up, and I think you're feeling the same thing. At least that's what I assume right here, based on the questions you guys ask, the analysis that you guys do, and most importantly, the setups that you guys share also in our Discord right here. Okay, so for that particular reason, I'm actually working on a new format. Okay, and I want to take you guys to the next level. And the reason why I want to do that is because of the fact that Q4 is coming, Q1 is coming. Okay, and we're gonna see some major moves in the market. Okay, and I'm not gonna miss out on these opportunities. Okay, and we're talking about serious moves in my opinion. And for that particular reason, I want to prepare you guys for that particular move. And the reason why it is so important is because I literally made the most money in my career in this down move here in 2021. Okay, I literally made the most money during that time here. That was just before I started streaming. I started to close down that position. I started roughly in September 22. A year ago. This whole move, okay, we're gonna see something similar happening in the stock market. We're not gonna just see something happening in the Nasdaq. We're gonna see something happening in a lot of major stocks as well. Okay, major stocks. We are all seeing the same thing right now happening. It's starting to look very weak, and the bonds are starting to look extremely dangerous as well. So for that particular reason, we are coming with a new format. We're gonna stream things differently in the near future on YouTube. Okay, and I want to take you there. I want to make sure that you guys are gonna be with us, and I really want to nail down some macro setups with you guys here, because I can guarantee you most money will be made during that particular moment. But I cannot explain you guys too much yet about what is actually coming here. But I truly believe that for most people that are coming here on a day-to-day basis, it's gonna be a true level up, and you guys will be happily surprised. Okay, that's the most important part. Happily surprised, because I'm definitely not gonna miss out on these opportunities right here. Okay, we can talk and talk about all these micro setups here right now, and we talk about buy now and sell now, and going for 5 pips and 10 pip moves, or we prepare for monster moves and we act as a sniper. All right, just gonna tell you a little bit what I'm talking about in a couple days from now. But anyways, big things are coming, so be prepared. The V3 for that particular reason is gonna close down. Okay, that's a private group. We have around 1,500 members in there right now at the moment. We are gonna close down within the next 3 weeks. Okay, done, closed. That's it. The reopening will not be sure when, if, how, what price, and so on and so on. So this is truly your last chance to join us if you're not in yet. For the V3, the members in the V3, man, you guys are our family. All right, so you guys are in, so you don't have to worry. You guys will be taken care of for, you know, the next coming weeks and months ahead of us right now. All right. Okay. Absolutely amazing, fam. Okay. Looking forward to this. Yeah, let's go back to the lower time frames. Let's go back to gold here. Euro is still holding up here. Stop loss was placed under the daily flip. Okay. Let's see if you guys actually listened right here, because we had this setup right there in case you wanted to look for that setup right there. Okay, we were talking about it. I think we talked about this one real quick. So pay very close attention to the method charts as well. I think it is super important to look at, because I give you guys these setups there. I do think they are very important. So pay very close attention. Nice 2-to-1, or you go back to the lower time frame and you simply look for, you know, areas of demand where you can look for further continuation from back towards the upside. I do think that the dollar potentially can give us that indication that we need right now, and that means obviously, you know, looking for potentially can give us that indication. So this is where we are right now. Okay, we have we made that move here. We came back. We're now moving to the upside right there. Okay, this would have been a nice, beautiful, I don't know what, like 2-to-1 or something like that for now, at least. Hopefully we're going to see the continuation here. I do think that the dollar is starting to slow down. I think there is potential for the dollar to come down, and that tends to happen after the weekly highs are taken out. So pretty common right here. So gold, same scenario. It's starting to look interesting for me as well here. Okay, so let's see what we can do based upon gold right now. That higher low is still in play. So this high is not really something I'm worried about. So if we can take something like, you know, this, and we target that gap at 1920 right here, we have potentially something very, very nice for us right now. All right, something like that. I think this is something that we're doing. This could be something interesting. So okay, let's get it sorted. Get to gold. Price action is getting better, fam. Price action is getting better. I see the difference already in the overall market. I think you guys are seeing the same thing right now, and it's much more reliable. The volume is much more you know, equal right here. I do like it a lot. I do like it a lot here. So 30-minute closure is there in like what, 4 or 5 minutes. Really, really clean. We know that we have the point of control there. Yeah, we could see something like this happening here. Stop loss just below the lows. Target the 1921. Where's that gap? Yeah, right there. Alright, wait for the closure. Yeah, something like that could be good. Okay. Quickly, I want to really give a big shout out to the family here, because I've seen a massive level up in the V3 right now, also in general. Now, people are really leveling up. If you felt that you have leveled up over the last 2 months, press a W in the chat. If you're on the V3 right here, okay. It's absolutely amazing to see the wins are piling. The wins are piling in, really. Crazy stuff here. FX Trader, you're doing great. I've seen you doing a lot of. You took a lot of trades lately. MXO, my man, amazing stuff. Heaps. Amazing, man. Amazing. With proof. Love it. Plug, keep it up. Keep doing your thing, fam. Keep doing your guys' thing here. Yeah, I see it. I see you guys. You guys are leveling up hard. And yeah, very impressive. Very impressive. Very impressive. Hi Lorenzo, I'm in a gold trade from 1927 short. My target is 1900. Do you think I should keep it going? Up to you, bro. You're in profit, so manage your risk accordingly. Okay. If you can draw a fixed chart profile from the consolidation to the lower down low, you will see full low volume inside the fair value gap where you can take profits. Yeah, you can actually use the fixed chart profile for a lot more than just the ranges. You can actually start reading the lowest amount of volume, which is actually, you could say, the true fair value gap. Yeah, look at the dollar. Look at the dollar after taking out the weekly high here. We are starting to flip the daily right now. Okay, it's the beginning. Of course, obviously the closure below is going to be our confirmation for the medium term. But for now, we will see. We will see here. All right. Nicolas says, hey Lorenzo, my analysis is gold will go high to 1920 today, will fall to lower 1900s, retrace to 1908 and go low. Love it. Love it, man. Yeah, so closure above 1913, I want to look for the continuation to the 1920. That's what I'm looking for. As long as we have that higher on the 5 minutes. So let's look at the 5 minute. This low, this low, this low, this closure above this high. That's where I want to look for the continuation to the upside, if we can close above this high right here. Okay, especially after that 2-hour range, holding up here, coming back at this 2-hour range right now. We're back at the lows of that range, so that's where I want to start looking with a nice target within that gap at 1920. Something like that is what I'm interested in. So news is coming in 30 minutes, which indicates that the dollar is positive. That means gold will go down. Then again, in my next news, it will go up. Just my analysis, which indicates that the dollar is positive. Okay. Do you got a lot of insider information or something? Share with me, please, bro. right, so what else do we have here? Okay, we can quickly wait for gold, but we can also look at something else in the meantime that is interesting, like oil, for example. Oil right now on the daily. Yeah, we're getting rejected, right? So oil is getting rejected on the daily here. We have this this zone right now. Oil is extremely bullish for a very long period of time here. Let's say for the last 30 days, we have been coming up. Okay, and after 30 days, we started to slow down. So it's like one full cycle of bullish momentum. And now we're starting to lose that momentum a little bit. You can see that we have been rejected once before. Right here once, right here twice, and right now again for the third time right here. So yeah, at this particular moment, I'm gonna start paying very close attention to oil as well, right here at that rejection point right now, because we might see us happening a little retrace right here. Okay, why I'm looking at hourly, we have yeah, well, a little bit more information because we have been ranging over the last, let's say, couple of days. Okay, the last 10 days or so, we have been coming up, coming down, coming up, down, still creating a lower low and lower highs right now. But at this particular moment, what I'm interested in is to see if we can start retracing back into very low, which is like the 89.96, like that, to potentially continue its momentum to the downside here. So yeah, I'm gonna set an alert there because I do believe that with this information right now, with this over rejection, and again, guys, keep in mind that whenever you see on the CNBC articles of the fact that oil is gonna go to $100 and it's gonna be the next big thing and whatever, Saudi Arabia, blah 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 blah, right? Raising prices, what they tend to do is they tend to gather more and more liquidity, make people believe we're going to go to $100, and then we're going to flush out everyone that buys first. Now, come down, retrace, and then maybe go for the next leg up here. So I do think that for now we could see a retrace back towards the 85 range, which is somewhat around this previous high right there. Okay, turn that into support. See from there what we can do after that. So, all right. Hope that makes sense. Please take a look at the Nasdaq monthly. Yes, it could come down, but I do think that we might see a little push up first for the Nasdaq. I've been looking closely at the Nasdaq right here. Okay, for the euro. Okay, yeah, this was the trade. So we had this one right here. Okay, we were looking at that move. This move. Okay, so we have seen this move right now happening right here. So we're now back up right now. We need to break the highs here for potential further confirmation. Let's see if we can continue. I do like it. But we're facing a lot of resistance around the 1.06. Okay, so I might take out some profits after this like next 15 minutes close. Yeah, so Nasdaq looks interesting though, guys. I do agree. So oil, Nasdaq, gold, euro. Yeah, on the weekly, of course, we know what we're seeing. Okay, it's starting to. Oh, sorry, this is. There we go. I was like, yeah, does make sense. Okay, the weekly, we started to, to look weaker right here, right? We had this range, we came up, we got rejected, created a double top formation again, right here, and now we're starting to look weaker. But at the same time, on the daily, you see that we're holding support right here. Okay, strong support, by the way, right at that level on the daily. You can see it. We have been holding up here already 3 times right now. So, I mean, this is interesting as well, guy. You have this candle without a top wick on a daily for the Nasdaq, right? If you start flipping a daily candle right here, after that third bounce from support, right here, so 1, 2, 3, daily flip, I think that you can look for further continuation to the upside here for, you know, in the short term, you know, get a little trade in. I do think that, you know, support is support until it gets broken, right? Even though it's at the verge of a massive breakdown. For now, we are not there yet. So if you look here on the like what, 1 hour, 30 minute, now that's the high you want to look for, in my opinion. Like that's an important high to look out for, because that would cause the daily flip on the Nasdaq. And yeah, look what we have here. I do find it very, very interesting as well. Start looking at you know, a potential push breakout and a continuation for the Nasdaq in the short term here, especially with the dollar showing right now, you know, this structure right here starting to look weaker. Okay, so I think that we have something for the Nasdaq as well. If you guys are interested in the Nasdaq, are you guys interested in the Nasdaq? Let me know in the chat. Then I can set an alert. Lorenzo, do you trade bonds? I do not trade bonds, but I definitely look at it every day. Okay, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, Nasdaq looks interesting. Looks interesting. You know, support, 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 daily flip, going for that gap. Dollar looking weaker, and so on and so on. I like it. Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. So yeah. Nasdaq, gold, very interesting for now. Euro. Yeah, that trade. I think we just have seen that trade before. We're now facing that. Yeah, I'm gonna take some profits now. Let's take some more profits right now. I have to make some money. Not money unless you close it and you actually turn unrealized into realized profits. There we go. Yeah, now gold looking for buys about the 1930 for continuation to the 1920. After that, we will find out. Yeah, we have the New York Open soon. We have news coming as well. Do take that in consideration. We have news coming in 38 minutes from now. So, is it 38 minutes? Sorry, 20 minutes from now. The building permits. What I'm more interested in, to be honest, is this one right here. The consumer confidence. All right. So let's see how that goes. Hey Lorenzo, we are back. Hope everything's going well with your son as well. Let's make it a beautiful stream. Love it, man. Shout out to you, bro. Appreciate it, man. Thank you. Yes, so we have done, and I've done some analytics right now, guys. We have done 220 live streams this last year on YouTube. I have done personally 85 live streams, trading streams on Discord over the last year as well. The total 300 live streams over the last year. Thomas has done roughly right now already around 100 as well. Or we're heading towards the 100. So it's actually crazy. $300 live streams this last year. My friends are like, bro, you have no life. I said, just wait, bro. Just wait. Look what I'm building. People have no idea. People don't realize it. It is absolutely nuts. How to avoid slippage in news trading? Take your trades earlier. set up your positions earlier if you can, and not a couple minutes before the news. What will Euro do? So far, Euro is looking good. So far, Euro is looking good. We have seen a retest here. I have taken some profits right now, just because of the New York Open and the news that's coming. But yeah, no, it's looking good, like we talked about here in our Discord already. I think that we could come and we could see upside potential towards this range right here. Now we have seen a daily support here we created, and this is usually a very good sign, right? Usually when you see this, okay, you see a lower low and you see an immediate higher high and you retrace into that gap, right there. On 30 minutes, it's a gap. That's what I meant. On the 5 minutes, it's an area of the month here. It's an entry right here, okay. That looks very good. So that lower low and that higher high, that looks great. Looks amazing. So internally as well. Lower low, higher high, retest, and then a continuation back towards this one or potentially this range right here. So yeah, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. That's clean price action right there. All right, we have been missing that for the last weeks, beginning of September especially. But that's clean price action. What do you think? What do you think? Which is a budget-friendly prop firm? Budget-friendly? I don't know. I'm not really sure about the about budget-friendly prop firms. What I do like is what I see now happening on the dollar though. Okay, for you guys, this is what I like to see. Okay. So far, that's what we're looking for. For that continuation back down here, practically what we have been seeing. So yeah, you see it right now happening. I was waiting for something in this manner, to be created. So therefore, our high, lower low, lower high scenario, followed by continuation back into that bigger range right here, coming back down. So yeah, I think that we have that potential to do that, and that could be good for us for the euro. Could be good for us for gold. We have news though, so let's see. All right, guys, let's smash up that like button here. We have 990 people watching. All right, it's a small gesture from your side. It helps massively for our side. So I really appreciate that here. And yeah, let's crush on goals today. Let's really take over. And I have to say the market is looking good. The market is looking nice. I like it. Lorenzo, can you look at the Canadian dollar against the yen? 15 more minutes. Okay. Yeah, the Nasdaq is very interesting, guys. Later today.
I feel at home.
Very interesting. Okay, start with the weekly higher. Insane highs right here. Monthly breaking. We have to see where the closure will be, but so far there's just no reversal indications yet, in my opinion. This is interesting on the lower time frame. You could see something like this. You already seen it now. I think you need to start taking out the lows here for further continuation. I think that, yeah, you're in the middle of a range right now. So this is the low, this is the higher in the middle. I would wait a little bit here. I don't see direct trade potential. Okay. Yeah, the euro is not breaking resistance there, so that's the reason why I took some more profits right there. Right below my stop loss will be at the lows. Below that last low practically. Okay. So yeah. Why? Well, if you look at the daily candle here, then this is where we would flip bearish. And, yeah, that could lead into further continuation and so on and so on. So yeah, that's the reason why my trailing stop is right below that flip. In case that happens. Right? All right, fam. Quick question. Let me see what's first. What do you guys think the biggest killer is? The biggest killer in trading, all right? In your trading journey, like what do you think the biggest killer is? And what do you think could truly elevate you to the next level? Let's start out with the biggest killer in trading. Let me know what you guys think. I want to see some answers here. Boom. I love who says greed. Yes, absolutely. I had that problem a lot in the past year, where I was in a trade and then I was in profit, and then I always visioned myself that trade being the trade, right? That's gonna be the trade that's gonna take me to the moon, right there. That's gonna be the one. I know. I just know. I feel it. I feel it. Greed, absolutely. Fear. Yeah. Fear is a big one. Depending on the risk. The way it really can help is like lowering your risk, decreasing your risk. Tremendously helping tremendously as well. Start out with less risk. Emotions during a trade. I can get that as well. Once you're in a trade, you start staring at the chart. You start looking up and down. You start to rigidly stuck. You know, you're stuck at the chart right here. You can't leave it. You have to look every minute. You cannot let your trade run. Some people it's good, for some people it's bad. It depends on who you are as a person. Some people are really good at, you know, actively managing their trade. Some people, for them, it's just better to set it and just leave it. And that's it. Okay? Only thinking about money. I love that. I love that. Yeah. Money is a big killer as well. When you're so focused on the money and you start really neglecting, you know, the chart just because you want to make money here. So because, you know, and I like, trust me, I had something really fucked up in my past, and that was the following. So you guys are gonna laugh at me for this one. All right? No, not semen retention. No. So I had an amazing trade. Okay, I was in a dollar yen long. Okay, and I I guess I was like over $7,000 in profit. And it went up to almost 10,000, right? And it never hit the 10,000, but I wanted to get that $10,000 a day. I wanted to get the $10,000 a day on that account right here. It was, I think, a couple of months ago during the NFP, after the NFP. I wanted to reach the $10,000 and it came up to 9,800 something. And I was like, no, I need to close it at 10K, right? I need to close it at 10K. You know where I closed it? You know where I closed it? I closed it at 5. All right. It's nice money. It's great profit. But it's pathetic. It is absolutely pathetic. Okay. So yeah, don't focus on money. It's really bad. If you start focusing on these round numbers, you're not going to reach these round numbers. Trust me. Like, I've been there many times. Whenever you say, I want to reach the $500 or I want to reach the $100 or $10 and you're at 9.97 and you're like, no, I'm going to wait until it's 10. It's going to tease you and it's going to come down. I had it many times before. So yeah, money, big one. Another big one. And this is amazing that David, you're saying it right now. You really nailed it. And you're stating that, and that's a good one. I love it. Ego is a killer too. And I think, to be honest, I think that's the biggest one. Okay? Because what I've noticed is that, and I see it from a lot of people in our community. A lot of people don't have it, but I see a lot of guys that are in our community that have it, that are a little bit new. They tend to know it all, and they tend to know it so well that they neglect other people's opinion or perspective. And the moment you have that, over time, you know, closing your mind, you know, not learning from other people, you're going to make it very tough for yourself because you are not always going to be right. That's just the reality. Okay? And that's completely fine. There is nothing wrong with being wrong. It's a probability game. You are never going to be right. So if you're acting like you're always right and you know everything better and you know this because you are talking to professional traders and they told you that and this and that, forget about it. Okay? I am still learning every single day from people in our community that have much less experience than me. Much less experience than me. Yet, I'm always trying to look at what are the things, what is he objectively saying, him or her, and what can I learn from that particular person? Okay? That mindset will bring you much further along the way. I do believe that. Okay? So stay open-minded. Stay ready to learn. Always be objective. Listen to what I'm saying. I know it's sometimes hurting your ego. I had it too at the beginning of my trading career. It's something that we have to overcome in order to improve. Okay? Ego is a big killer, man. Abraham says, Lorenzo, today has been a bad day for me. I lost both the trades I took. They were high probability setups too. Okay. Well, if these are high probability setups, over the long term, you're going to win, bro. Right? Joey says, think humble, act humble. Yes, I think it's very important. Yeah. I learned a lot from a lot of people in the community, by the way. Like these small epiphany moments here and there, which I never thought about that. Okay, interesting. Forex or crypto, which is better right now? I would say Forex is better. Crypto is gonna be better than Forex soon. I can guarantee you that. It depends on the volume, bro. I still trade for crypto every single week though. Bro, best pair to trade with? I like the major pairs a lot. But I also like the higher volatility pairs as well, you know? It depends. It depends on the volume. Once again, bro. It really, really depends. Martels is always good while at work. Listen to your streams, bro. It's almost 2 months. Find you on YouTube and join tweet 3 time flies. Wow. Are you waiting for an entry for gold? I am waiting for an entry for gold. We are already in a Euro US dollar trade. And the Nasdaq is going to be another one for later today. That's it. So Nasdaq, Euro, and gold. Go Workout says there's only one thing that's better than Forex in crypto. It's the bull runs. And next year we have the next halving for Bitcoin, and we will see 1 year of bull run. This can be easily buy entries for traders. We're ready, bro. Can you explain why you take a buy on gold? Yeah, so... Well, the dollar we explained for now. There is no confirmation for gold yet though. So, no confirmation yet. Low. High. Internal highs, yes. Higher high, no. So, we have to be aware and careful for that particular reason. So, I'm going to limit my risk for that particular reason. 0.5% or something like that. However, on the 15-minute, we saw a nice bounce from that zone. That's what I like to see. I like that reaction here. Internally on the 5-minute, okay. After that bounce from that range on the 2-hour, 3-hour, lower low, higher high, higher low for now, at least. So a break above that high, I think, could lead into a new higher high internally. Coming back towards this range. I think that the 1920 is also a very clean target for it. But we have to see. We have to see. No confirmation yet. Lorenzo, would you say it's okay to trade with a platform if you are profitable? Yeah, why not? Is Euro continuing? Euro is looking solid. We're waiting for that breakthrough moment for the Euro here. We're waiting for that breakthrough moment. Where was my entry? My entry was in the very area low. I'll talk about it a little bit later. Yeah, looking forward to talk about it a lot more. We're developing a new concept, so I'm excited to share this with you guys as well later on. I really want to see Euro breaking through here. But hey, let's see. Do you think trading accounts are safe in terms of getting hacked? Boy, you always need to make sure you're securing your trading accounts. Obviously. I have not really heard situations where people are getting hacked, to be honest. But it could always happen, so be careful. Okay, did the first news come out here? Yeah, bearish for the dollar. Okay. No reaction though. No reaction here. Yeah, we like we said, right? We're waiting for the consumer confidence. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for this one right here. Okay. So wait for that news, which is gonna be like 2 hours from now. So we still have a lot of room here. So nothing to worry about in regards to that. We also had the open. No bottom wick right now, so if you break it, we have to be very careful. There's no bottom wick below. On the 1 hour, not on the 30 minute. You guys know what no bottom wick means. Leftover liquidity below. So we have to be, yeah, we want to see that flip first. If we break the lows here in 1910, it's a different story. We could see a turnaround happening and so on and so on. Euro is finally breaking through here. There we go. So if you took this trade, you know, from the meta charts right here, it was free. It was for everyone. Congratulations, good one. That breakthrough is nice. It's clean. That would be a nice 3-1 for now. Nice 3-1. Yeah, there's a bottom week. Yeah, very, very weak though. Very, very weak. All right. New York offices are just open. Might try to sweep the lows before up. Yeah, let's see. Let's see indeed. Okay, gold is consolidating for now. If we don't see a move within the next 30 minutes, we might have to look elsewhere. Because then gold will just mean we're going to just keep consolidating potentially until the news. And yeah, waiting for the news. That will still take 2 hours from now. So, you know, especially because the euro is moving. And like we said, the dollar is starting to look weaker. Okay, it's creating that double top formation right here. Okay, so we're seeing that right now getting created. Double top formation. Sorry, head and shoulders formation, you could better say. And anyways, it's not looking that particularly strong. So a break below that level is interesting, especially because we're coming back after taking out the weekly highs right now. This is the moment. This could be the moment where we could turn. So that's what we're looking at here. Let's see. No confirmation until closure below, but you know, the euro was all the way down here. It tapped into the daily support. We came down yesterday very aggressively. The aggressor the move yesterday was the more bullish I became eventually. So the lows were hit. And right now you see that expansion. Second entry was right here. And now we have a new break. So this is where you should definitely, yeah, we're 100% secured. Lorenzo, used to fix and join profile on gold? Yes. We've done it. We've done it. Is Thomas not joining us today? Thomas is sick. Hi Lorenzo, can you share your thoughts on the New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar? New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. Okay. Yeah, gold is ranging, guys. Nothing happening with gold for now. Yeah, Nasdaq is nice. I like it a lot. New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. I have not traded it for a very, very long time. Oh yeah, okay, I see. Got rejected there perfectly. Came down, rejection again. Came up. Canadian dollar to start. Yeah, start looking at these highs right here. But I have to do a little bit more research, to be honest. I haven't traded in a while. But based on the structure right here, this was a strong reaction to the downside. So you're now coming back up in that range. Yeah, I would wait and see how you react there. I don't see anything specific here on the 15-minute. You break out right now out of a range. You might retest this level and see if you can hold above it. That's it for now. Euro eventually will fall. I agree. Eventually. Yeah, so gold is not moving. Watching from Jamaica, nice, bro, amazing. My parents love Jamaica. My mother has been going there every 2 years or so. Are you trading in a demo account? No. Yeah, like a lot of people that trade on TradingView, they think TradingView only has demo accounts, but you can also connect your broker to TradingView. You can connect Vantage to TradingView. You can. Vantage has its own web portal as well with TradingView integrated. Just so you know. Lorenzo, how's your son doing anyway? Yeah, so my son got bitten by a tick. And, you know, my, the mother was extremely worried. You know how that goes. So, yeah. Thank you for asking, bro. All good. Elder says, you know more than me, I've used Vantage for 3 years. How's your experience with Vantage, Elder? I think it's pretty good if you're training with it for 3 years. Lorenzo, please like. I like this music. Who is this? This is Colorplast. Colorplast. Yeah, I like the Nasdaq trade, by the way, guys. Who agrees? Who agrees? I know we're starting to look weaker on the macro. I get that. I'm looking for a major crash. Don't get me wrong. But we're still at support here. Okay? We are still at support here. We're holding here. Dollar is looking weaker. And we have no top wick. The Nasdaq. So a flip here, a bullish flip for the candle turning from red to green could lead into further continuation to go for that gap fill right there. And I think that we have something nice there. Attention. Alright, so that could be a nice move. So if gold is not doing anything today, then, which of course I do expect some move to happen, but anyways, Nasdaq is an alternative for us. Guys, do you know anything about Fullerton Markets Broker? No. How do you think the news 2 p.m. is going to affect gold? I have no idea about news and about the effect of news. I have no idea. But I just want to look at structures right now and I want to be a little bit careful around the news. So if our setups occur during the news, yeah, we have to be a little bit aware that the fact that there is news coming. Today's news didn't do anything for the dollar so far, or the euro. Well, the euro is actually moving quite well, but it was not a quick move. Yeah, so we have more news coming, but this is already like 2 hours ahead here. Don't have to worry about it for now. Okay. So let's wait and see. Nasdaq is our plan B in case gold doesn't do much. 43k. Much love, fam. Thank you so much. If you're new and you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to our channel here. Press that like button. Hit the notification bell so you are always updated for our future streams. Day-to-day streams, executions, and anything else we're building on the site, which I can't tell you yet, which is coming later. Look at the monthly candle of gold. It's bearish. Yeah, gold is bearish. Does it mean on the 5 minute we cannot do along it? No. It depends. It all depends. It all depends. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people think that gold was breaking out and it's gonna make a big move to the upside here. I was thinking about the macro analysis still. Okay, I did a macro analysis on gold. For you guys that are interested in watching that, let's see if I can find it. I highly recommend you to watch it here, because I gave a macro analysis here on gold. It's in our Discord as well. And we talked about the macro analysis right here of gold. And I think we're going to go to the 1870-ish, 1850 maybe. You know, somewhat around that level, 1850, 1845. And I'll tell you exactly why I think that could happen. So far, it's playing out perfectly. But yeah, we need to see. Man, Euro's going for it, man. Euro is absolutely smashing. We took out around $1,200 already. Stop loss is in profit. Might move it up soon. This is also very interesting, by the way. If you are in a trade like this here, you have a strong daily candle. Putting it right under the daily flip is sometimes very useful, because sometimes it doesn't want to flip back down. So that's always something nice to look at on the higher time frame. Taking it down to the daily candle and putting your stop loss right below the daily candle or above the daily candle, depending on where it is. And just to make your decision based upon that here. We're almost coming to fill up this daily gap, so we're getting there. Beautiful, guys. If you took that 5-minute trade here, then this is the moment for you to be very, very happy. Okay? We talked about this one right here in our Discord. So if you are in our Discord, then be. If you're not, then join our Discord for free. Links in the description, links in the chat right here. Okay? The 5-minute, we have seen it now, playing out very, very smoothly here. Okay? We came down in this initial zone. Right here, sorry, this one, right there. And we expanded. That was the retest, the continuation to the upside right here. We are now at a 4-1. Let's see if gold's making a move. I don't think so. But yeah, let's see. No. Is user funded accounts? No. Dollar is recovering. Gold will come down. Okay, let's see where the dollar is. If the dollar is indeed recovering. I don't see it yet. I actually see it breaking the daily, the weekly. Okay. We have a weak wick on the top side here, so yeah, that's definitely something to look at. But no, this is not a recovery here. I don't like it though for gold. I don't like gold longs for now. I'm gonna remove it. And the reason why is because if the dollar is coming down that much right now, right? And gold is doing nothing. The euro has moved, what, 20 pips already? And gold is not doing anything. Yeah, 20 plus pips. So, if the dollar comes up, then gold will come down. But if the dollar comes down, gold will not come up. So, I would be careful with longs right now. Unless, like, it looked very great. Until the moment we came back above here and we didn't close above it. We started to die out a little bit here right now. So, no, I would be careful for now with gold longs for sure. So dollar is still outperforming gold. Yeah, sure. If you go to the daily, dollar is extremely bullish, but it's bullish until it's not bullish, right? So whenever you take out major highs, major swings, you have to stay you have to start paying attention right now towards, you know, the market in general, because you could you could flip. You could go for a retrace after you've taken out the previous high on the weekly. In this case, that has happened right now. We have taken out the high, and now we're starting to flip the daily candle bearish. So for that particular reason, and keep in mind it's Tuesday. It's a beautiful day. We're reaching the end of the month. We have been coming up the whole month. Right here, non-stop. So we are at a stage now where we could say, okay, we might be able to see, or you know, we could see or expect a little pullback here. This is gonna be good for the Nasdaq, though. This is gonna be good for the Nasdaq once we see the open happening. What is the time at your side, bro? The time is 8:30. 8:30 p.m. Yeah, gold is being tricky again. Okay. Once again. Gold is being very, very tricky here. Euro extremely clean price action. Gold has been a little bit tricky right here. We didn't have that closure. If you had that closure, we would have taken a long. We didn't close above it. I really want to see what happens around this level. Okay. The 19010, let's say. Let's see what happens around that level for gold. One more time. Lorenzo in the V3 trading floor. Voice and I pass my daily analysis, the weekly. Daily, okay. V3 trading floor. Nice and packed, love it. Let me see. Okay. They'll be at 105.4. Yeah. Yeah, I want to see that pullback there towards that to that zone. Yeah. As long as we stay above the point of control at 1909.71, I'm happy. Anything below, we have to reevaluate here. Yeah, absolutely. Dollar is going to be super important. Look how it's trying to hold on here. Let's remove this one. But yeah, let's see if it's time to break down after that weekly high has been taken out, or let's see if we can hold support here. It's going to help us a lot here. And for gold, let's see if we can bounce here. For now, no reaction yet. It's not looking that nice, to be honest. When you see the gold coming down while the dollar is actually that weak, or not coming up, I could better say. Pretty bearish. But yeah, we are still above the point of control. There we go. Lorenzo, I'm new here. How long have you been trading? What kind of trader are you? Well, actually, to be honest, I spent I could say the big money, let's say, I made came from the medium higher time frames. And that's being like what we call a sniper. So you're patient, you're looking at a lot of different types of signals in the market. You do your overall analysis. And when things are aligning, you take action and you scale into your positions. So you don't take one trade, you take multiple trades over time on that one pair or instrument. That's how I made most of my money. Scalping. Secondary, right? Day trading is secondary. That's just, for my opinion, the daily cash flow, the monthly cash flow on the side. To keep ourselves busy and to enjoy and to learn. Okay, very important moment for the dollar. All right, let's see. We have just closed the 30-minute candle here. We're now pushing up here. I feel that today is the make or breaker. Make or breaker for the dollar. Gold is a sell? Okay. Yeah. if that's the case, I just don't want to sell into the point of control. So into where the most volume has been traded in this range. Lorenzo, have you tested the volume profile for scalping? Yeah. I've been testing it out a lot. So for now, we're back at the point of control here. Let's quickly look at the euro. The Nasdaq trade is coming, guys. I think when we're seeing that break and the dollar will break down, when the daily flip hits us, we will, or at least I will definitely look for longs. Okay. Let's. Okay, let's keep close on the lower time frame. Lorenzo, please do an account flip challenge. What do you guys think about that? NASA says yes, do it. Robin says yes, from $1 to 1 million. Ravel says can't teach people bad habits. Akram says no. Ruben says do it. And Vicky says no. Waste of time, don't do it. Nothing. Since it's most likely just gambling. You have nothing to prove, just use your funds to trade and share to others. Yeah, we have done a lot of trades already, that's for sure. It's definitely not necessary. I need to make some money as well. You know what I mean? I need to make some money as well. I get it for new people here, but I think it's more about the consistency and stuff. I think truly that people are have a delusional, expectations from the market. I think with a lot of consistency, you can do very well here. Look at our gold tank, crazy. Dollar is actually moving up a little bit and gold's coming down here. Super sensitive. When gold's coming down, when the dollar's coming down, gold's not doing anything. So this will change a lot for us here. For gold. Let's see. Let's go back. Okay, now we have broken that important low. Crucial. Crucial. We're now breaking this this high here. Create a lower high. So we're closing it, or at least this is where you could find a great entry. This was the last entry at the break to the downside here. Initially, if we closed above it, we would turn and we could flip because we could hold here. We didn't. We swiped that liquidity and we came down. So beautiful. Okay, more information is here. Let's use this range right here. $19.12. Yeah, no, gold's looking very, very weak. The reason why is because if the dollar moves like this, just up a little bit, gold reacts. And the dollar has been coming down since here, and gold is not moving. So that's a serious move from the dollar, where gold didn't even react it to. So Lorenzo, do you still trade market structure after tons of hours? My own back test. I'm totally sure that market structure is the biggest scam ever. Yeah, I still trade market structure. Yeah. I want to see something like this. A rejection here. And then a break of the lows here. So something like this. Stop loss will be above the highs. And then, yeah, continuation to the 1900s. So let's see how we come up. Will we retrace right here? We have broken that range. So now we can use this range and the information within this range to see if we can look for a pullback continuation.
I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate.
Stop loss slightly up.
I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So now I can't debate. I'm like, if you broke, just say that. Ain't no need to hate. You should know that I don't play that. Now we can't debate. I'm like, if you lame, just say that. Nah, I can't relate, but you should know that we don't play that. So now I can't debate.
Yeah, just to think about market structure. So I do believe that that market structure by itself is not everything, right? But it's a major part of trading. I think that you can start looking at multiple things as well. And there are always multiple confluences you need, right? So I think just market structure, in my opinion, will help tremendously. But it's at the same time, it is not enough, right? You need to formulate multiple confluences. So we did flip it. Now we came below the point of control here. This is where things get very interesting for us because yeah, we're kind of we're looking still at this range, but yeah, now there's now a bigger chance that we will come down here, break down to come to the next range, which is actually below once again right here. and do the retest again of that initial range. I just didn't like what the gold was doing while the dollar was coming down. So let's see how we react. At the val, okay, this is where we aggressively came down from regardless. If we come down here, if that's the case, might have something here. Okay, look at gold's coming up. Let's see how we react here. Serious level to look at 1912. Around this zone. Hi Lorenzo, open a Vantage account. Can't find it on TradingView. Can't connect, so you have to go into the portal. And it shows you the web portal of the TradingView right there, integrated with Vantage. It's the same. It looks the same. Euro is still pushing. Euro is still pushing further. Every single time we hold here. 1, 2. Look like clean continuation here. Clean price action for the EURUSD. Very clean price action. We're always reaching that daily gap fill. Again, that's a TP point for sure, no doubt. Euro is looking great. Dollar looking weaker for sure. Yeah, Nasdaq. Well, who's ready for a Nasdaq trade later on? In an hour from now. Yeah, I like it a lot. Doesn't have to be on a daily, by the way, guys. Just to clarify, this can also be on the lower time frame here. It's just we're looking at this high first. That's like the ultimate confirmation. That's where you flip bullish, and yeah, that could lead into much further continuation because we are at daily support as well. All right, so we have this range getting built up. We could break out and then come back towards this range right here. Which could lead it to a very nice trade. We don't have to take it on the daily, but we can also take it on the 15-minute, depending on the structure internally. All right, but I really like the daily support right now at the moment, and it looks bearish. I agree, but as long as the daily support is there, it is it's holding, right? And if it then flips the daily candle bullish, we have what we need, and that's a continuation, a daily flip after bouncing off the daily support. So that's usually a very good sign, right? With a weaker dollar, we have some confluences coming together. So again, for the people that are new that just came in, 1, 2, 3. You could say an area of the month. You could say just in general daily support, right? You could say that it's maybe both, whatever the way you trade, it's very similar. If you flip the daily candle bullish after you see that support, you could easily lead in towards that continuation of that gap that has been created here on the 3 daily chart here. You can see it already. And that could easily be a nice fill before deciding to come down again, which then would complete our overall weekly structure and closure as well, which aligns very well. Okay, you would see something like this. I like it a lot, but the only one thing that we're looking for is that the daily flip to start with, and from there, you know, we could see something like, no, right here. It could be a big move. Easy continuation from there if the price action is good, and that would lead us towards this zone. And from there, who knows, right? Who knows what can happen from there? So if you want to be updated about certain trades that I take in the method charts right here, then you want to make sure that you join our Discord, fam. Okay. Our V3 is a private group, is going to close within the next 3 weeks. Okay. It has been open for a very long period of time, and the time has come. We're going to close down. Okay. So all the live streams in there, the courses in there, the signals in there, you name it, the community groups, and you know, the group and the high-level traders that we have been creating, including the elite bias, which is super overvalued in my opinion, or undervalued. Sorry. It's gonna close down because we are gonna change a lot more things up in general, okay, in our Discord and our YouTube and everything. We're gonna level up, like we said. Why are we gonna level up? Well, the market is showing us major signals. So do we want to, you know, keep making small amounts of money, or do we want to cash big? That's the question. Can you pay with crypto for your V3? Yes, you can. Customer support in our Discord. Okay. Just to clarify, we will not be closing down for the one-time membership, but we will close down temporarily, upgrade, and open back up even better, but more expensive. So this is your chance to gain the lifetime access if you're actually interested in becoming a better trader. To surround yourself with other members that are leveling up hard, and then when Q4 hits, yeah, that's where we're really gonna share some gems there as well. So Q4 is there in 5 days. And big shout out to MXO, my man. They have taken my account from $50 to $1,000. Thank you, Discord community, for changing the way I trade it. It's not about the money. I agree. It's not about the money. But for me, it's about how consistent I've been in the past 3-4 weeks, how patient I've become, and so much more aware of risk management. And the rest of you guys, team, once again, love it, bro. Big shout out to MXO. Look at this guy. Yeah, I want to see. So what I want to see is this for gold. push up and then continuation to the downside here. Price action for gold is not the best, to be honest, comparing to other currencies right now. Currencies and indices and you name it. Not gonna lie.
I feel at home here.
Well, let's see how we react if we tap into this. 1912. I swore to learn to trade commodities like gold. Yeah, I do think so. But I think that if you are new, gold can be very tricky and it can really mentally, yeah.
I feel at home here.
I don't want to use the long language, but you know what I mean. So I think that starting out with the major currency pairs is the best way to do so, in my opinion. It depends. Gold is sometimes amazing. It's the best pair to trade by far, but it can also be the worst pair to trade by far, depending if you're not patient enough and if you don't want to. Yeah, if you only look at gold every day, then you're gonna have a lot of days where nothing is happening, nothing that you want is happening, and then you have other days where it's amazing. It's the best pair in the world, right? So it really depends. All right, we're getting there. Show us the volume profile here. Show us the reaction. Vicky says, yeah, I'm not a big fan of gold. When I moved to Forex pairs, starting to have much more success. I can definitely get that. Yeah. Yeah, dollars holding on tight. Okay. All right, lowest point for gold was 1905. After that, we came up again. We're now back at 1910. 4 hours showing a lot of buying power coming in here, but I mean it's significant. 1 hour. Closure is in like 3 minutes. So closure below. We'll look at the book map in a second here. That's a good point. Maria Gonzalez says GU is my favorite one. I agree. I like GU as well. Yesterday I had an amazing GU trade. EU was actually better yesterday, but GU was nice as well. Yeah, let's look at the book map. Let's open up real quick. It's a good point. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have here. Not much. Okay. Important moment. So what I'm looking at right now, so you know what I'm looking at. This is a white line here. I hope you guys can see that white line. That is the VWAP. Okay. If we close above it or below it, sir, and we start retesting it and coming down, then we have something here. You see that we're indeed getting pushed back down quite heavily. So a closure below. Let me see here. I want to see this this high getting. I want to see us stepping in here. Breaking lows. Yeah, let's see how we react first. $19.07 is the last internal low. So keep a close eye on this one. 19.07.56, and then we have the highs at 19.12, so we have both angles right here. Dollar is holding. Dollar is holding very, very tight here, guys. Very, very tight. Look at that. We are holding slightly above. After that hour closure, we closed above it here. Next candle. It is looking weak. Yeah, the gold is doing the same thing here. EURJPY starts cracking. It starts looking slower indeed. We have been coming up enough here, but there is no lower low created. Not a single lower low has been created yet. So nothing to worry about. Alex Cookie, yes, I'm gonna go and watch some ICT videos. Time to learn more. Good luck, my friend. GoWar says, I like that you use the 3-minute chart. Sometimes the 1 minute is too low and the 5 minute is a little bit too high. I like the 3 minute as well. I don't see any trade yet now at the moment. For gold, at least. EURUSD, where should we TP? I'm looking at the daily gap fill right here, up here, at 106.147. The dollar has now filled up this gap on the hourly. So it's a very important moment for the dollar here. If we start really breaking down and so on here, internally we start creating a lower low and so on. Yeah, then maybe I will close a little bit earlier. Or throw my stop loss a little bit higher. But I think for now everything is good. For gold, yeah, you see that this is very inconsistent. So okay, it broke down, it came up, it now it's trying to push further down. Oh, I'm so addicted to the stream. I'm listening from my car. Man, bro. That's why I got this podcast mic. You know what I mean? On the road, my friend. On the road. What a legend. I highly, if I would be broke, right? I would lose everything. Everything. And I would have not a single network, somebody I could count on, right? Then it gets very, very difficult. And if I would have to start from scratch, I will get a job where I have some time freedom, or I will be on the road and I will do something on the road, delivering packages or whatever the case may be. And I would start to trade right then, right there. Listen to live streams, listen to YouTube videos, listen to news, and have my iPad or whatever the case may be open, or my phone even, with the charts, and I would just start right away from scratch right now. That's what I would do. Lucio says my EMAs are about to cross bullish on the EURUSD 15-minute, looking still good. Okay. We will see. As long as we hold there, I'm happy. I'm content. Sandeep says exactly what I do. Amazon deliveries. There we go. That's what I would do if I had to start from scratch. And I would be super happy to do so. As long as you have your own car, right? Your own delivery bus or a truck or something like that. What's your opinion on prop firms? I think they're great. I think they're, you can make a lot of money. I don't think you should be extremely greedy with prop firms. I think you should go for the 5% a month and scale it up slowly on multiple accounts, multiple firms, you name it. Divide your risk. But once you get your first payout, you get your money back, so you're in it risk-free. You need to make sure you have the data to back it up. You need to make sure that you are profitable. You need to make sure that you have, all the information in order to do so. So you don't have to start too early. Don't start when you really feel that you're ready for it, rather than because it's fun to do. And I think if you combine all of these factors, I think you can really take advantage of prop firms. As long as you don't try to create, to double an account or something, because then they try to screw you over. Most of them. Not everyone, not all the firms are like that. A lot of them are though. So, the consistency and the not being greedy will take you further along the way, in my opinion. I personally really hope that the Nasdaq will hold her and would flip bullish. Because if we are gonna see, you know, closures below here. Anyways, this is still fine. We're still holding above this zone. Anything below is done. It's a breakout. It's a breakdown for the Nasdaq. That's a breakdown confirmation. Anything above? We're still there. We're still holding above it on the daily. We're still holding above it. So let's see. Oil. We got an alert for oil. What's going on here? Oil tapped to the value area low. We got an alert right now. No reaction yet from the value area low here. The call is at 90.9. Let's look at the lower time frame. We'll see in like 15 minutes. Okay, dollar is doing its thing now. This is an important moment. So the dollar is now going for it. We have been holding here. Take this to the 5 minute. We're creating a lower low for the EURUSD. I might have to close the trade soon. Last moment for the dollar here. If you break above this high, it's an immediate closure. Yeah, we're going for it. Okay, I'm gonna close it. Boom. That's $3,200 in the pocket. That will help me tremendously. That's a nice one right there. Overall, yeah. Gold holding support still below, same level. Alright, nice. It's good for me as well during the September month. September was rough here. This whole month this whole year we have been profitable every single month. August was still even decent. July was great. The only lesser month were May. I broke even on May and I lost in September up until now. So slight profit, nothing crazy. But yeah, September was a crazy month as well here. October is going to be, yeah, you will see the difference. It's going to be a big difference for you as a new trader. If you're new, then understand that, you know, it's seasonalities, right? So pay very close attention to the months as well where we're trading in. You can see it in the price action. Some months are better than other months for sure. So good closure. That's 3 grand in the pocket. Everything worked out as I wanted to. Okay, oil is coming up. That's one layer. Nasdaq. Coming down to 5 minute. Holding in this range as well here. Okay, still okay. Daily is holding above it as well. Okay, I think in 15 minutes we have the New York Stock Exchange open. I think this is where we will we can really capitalize on. So let's pay very close attention to the open for the Nasdaq here. Who trades the Nasdaq here in the chat? Let me know. I don't know how many guys trade the Nasdaq here. Gold coming down, getting bought up again. Let's see the chat here. Yes. And this is me, G-Bro. Okay. Okay, Nasdaq. Okay, that's great. Yeah, let's continue with the Nasdaq here, because we are coming close to the very important chart here, or very important levels here for the daily. The 15 minute now is actually coming back down again. So New York Stock Exchange will open soon. Yeah, so what I'm looking for the Nasdaq right now is simple. I look for bullish momentum. I want to look for at least some volume. That's why I think the New York Stock Exchange will help us. And some bullish momentum. This is where we have the daily flip. It's the most important level to look at. We are holding at daily support as well, so that's also important. If you break below, we might look or slightly different here. We are now holding above it. Okay, so I really like that so far, unless it gets broken. There is no top wick here for the Nasdaq on the daily. Okay, there is no top wick here. When the volume kicks in during the open or the news, you could see this turning, and if it turns, you have these, you have extremely clear targets above here. On the 15 minute though, it is a higher high, followed by still for now a higher low. So you have this low, you have this high, took out this high, took out or created a higher low, internally higher high, question mark, are we going to create a higher low on the lower time frame? We're talking the 5 minute, and continue up from here. So I am for now leaning more towards longs than shorts, unless we get proven otherwise. For example, we have this low right here. This low is not tested yet. We might see something happening at this low here. If we start taking out these highs, and we're really close strong, not weak, but strong, okay? This is weak, strong. Yeah, then we might see the continuation straight away to this high here. And yeah, from there we will find out. So I think that we have something here. Let's go to the lower time frame. I like how it manipulated the lows. So it took out the lows. Okay, it consolidated here. It then took out the lows, came back, and now if you can start moving here, you can look for the next leg up. Corrado says Nasdaq will take out the highs on the lower time frame, possibly to the daily for very gap with the news. Okay. One more thing I want to look at. Okay. The volatility index shooting up. Aha, beautiful. Rejection here so far. Still created this low. Yeah, this is looking good for us, guys. I think longs are definitely a scenario here for the Nasdaq. Equal lows here. Per hour, you can break below this level. Yeah. Alright, I like it. I do like it. I do like it. I do like it. See flip here. Pushing us further down, back into this into these lows here, possibly lower. We'll push the Nasdaq up hopefully as well. It will help us tremendously here. So worth it to take a long. Let's see. Let's zoom out here. Let's see in regards to the risk management and stuff if we have some lows to look at. This is still a low. This is holding up here, so we held up here, we came back down internally, we held up there, we're now at 5 minutes doing the same thing. Yeah, we're gonna keep a close eye on the Nasdaq on the lower time frame, guys. That's it. If we can flip the point of control in support, okay, so we come up, test this as support. I'm gonna look for longs right here. I'm gonna look for the continuation to the upside. I'm gonna then put my stop loss right below here, or right below here, one of those. Why? Because the target is so big. Yeah, the target is so big, so I'm looking for something like that. A lot of volume here. Traded, so I want to at least come above the point of control, retest it as support. Then I'm taking an entry around the point of control, and I put my stop loss below here, or below there. And target not just the daily flip, but potentially higher. That's it. So I'm leaning more towards bullish side or bullish momentum for the Nasdaq. But at least a higher, give us that expansion and bounce from the point of control. Look for continuation at 14,708. That would be good. Why not enter now? Closer to stop loss and more to move up. It's up to you. It depends on your risk. Yeah, bullish confirmation indeed would be great. So yeah, let's see. We have 5 minutes left till the open here. In the meantime, guys, make sure you smash up that like button, you hit the notification bell, and you join the fam. Join us. Become part of our Discord community here. And yeah, let's have a good time. Let's have a good time. Is entries for gold not viable anymore? I don't like it personally. I do not like it. EURUSD so clean, super clean price action. Nasdaq showing a lot of potential. Gold. I've noticed it's a big problem, especially also on the streams and stuff. That they're really trying to force trades for gold, and that's just not the answer. There is no setup that I like. There is no setup. So yeah. We might have to look elsewhere sometimes. Does the fixed chart profile work also on the dollar index? Yes, on capital.com. So if you look at the dollar index capital.com or capital, yeah, you will find it. Why 3705? Because we are bouncing off from the point of control there. The area where the most volume has been traded in that range. That's the expansion we're looking for. That will help us tremendously with our confirmation. Is the market closed? It's open in 3 minutes. Lorenzo, do you have a video explaining how to use that indicator? Yes, 100%, brother. Go here. Go to videos. Go to this one right here. Only indicator you need. Okay. We'll talk about the volume profile, why it's so powerful, how you can use it, and so on and so on. It's just a little sneak peek with a lot of examples. So I think the best way to learn is to learn by examples, trading examples. Do you think I should start my first trade on Bitcoin crypto? I mean, why not? Why not? It's a little bit low volume for now, but it's gonna be extremely useful for later. If you start to get familiar with crypto now, this will help you tremendously later on. Oh, sorry. Alright, we got some profits in the books here. Looking to do the same thing with the Nasdaq today. We have to be patient for that reaction. I want to see the market moving, you know, round about this way, this direction. So coming up, coming down, coming up. And then the question will be, will we flip the daily? If that's the case, man. That would be crazy, to be honest. That would be big. But it's possible. It's definitely possible. And that's also why we wait for confirmation. All right? That's why we wait for confirmation. Is the Nasdaq somehow correlated with the dollar? Not directly. Indirectly, yes. Absolutely. Did we close EURUSD at the right moment? I think we did. I think we did. Yeah, we for sure did. We for sure did. Yeah, we flipped it. We flipped it. Okay, good choice. Good decision. Getting out earlier. Yeah, good decision. Good decision. All right, good. Yeah, let's be patient for the Nasdaq here. Enter buy gold. I would not buy gold. No. If you want to sell it, you're too late. Very strange price action. Nico Singh says gold buy. Yes, buy it. Please buy it. Okay, Nasdaq is holding here. We have to hold here, it's important. We have some news coming, indeed. We have some news coming. Gold, please. What do you guys want to see for gold? You tell me. What do you want to see, bro? You want to enter now? Is this the mode for you to enter? Go for it. Enter in the middle of the range. Perfect. I do think that if you look at gold here, you can come down towards the 30 minute and you look at, sorry, the 50 minute. And you look at the, this is a serious level though. The 1903. 1903.2. Okay? I do recommend you, if you're not in position, that you're just gonna be patient here. Okay? Just gotta be patient. If you're not in and you feel that you want to enter, you feel that you're missing out right now because gold is coming down, then you relax and wait for it to come to crucial levels. One of them is the 1903. You might see a nice reaction from there. Or you could be retracing back up to the 1909 as well, right? And then come down to the 1903 if you come up right now. I don't think that you should try to get in positions now, right in the middle, because you feel that you're missing out and you feel that you need to enter, because you're going to wreck yourself. You're going to lose a lot of money. Most cases, 90% of the time. Okay? So maybe one time you get lucky and you feel happy that you made some money, but the other 90% of the time you're going to lose money. So wait for it to come to the right levels. I really do believe that this will help you tremendously when being patient here. Okay? For gold especially. For gold especially. Nasdaq is making a move, so I want to see that mass pumping here. Okay, we tapped into that zone. I like it. I like this reaction. Yeah, gold could be really clean here, but only at levels where it makes sense here. So the 1905, I don't think this is a level where you can say, okay, yeah, let's go for it. Right, because you can easily come back to the 1909, you can easily fall back to the 1900. So yeah, be careful if you're looking to enter. Okay, at least if you haven't yet. Check EU. Yeah, we closed perfect. The trade perfectly on time. Yeah, the Nasdaq is doing it. So if we come up here and come down, we have some. Euro, I think that. Asfax says, when should I buy gold? Right now. Full margin. Okay, Nasdaq is doing great. It's holding up very well. So it's good to know there are a lot of guys here that are trading the Nasdaq. It's very important. Quick question, is the Nasdaq being compared to the dollar? So the Nasdaq is compared to the dollar and the volatility index. So we have two charts we can look at it. We have news very soon as well. So we might see a very good reaction here. Gbp is the slowest NAS open after this, my impression of it. I think that that the news will help us a lot too. I really do think so. Tanner, can you rate my sell the EURUSD? Where can I find it, bro? Let me know. Look at the euro Australian dollar, okay. Are you in position? Oh, nice. Right in the gap, okay. Nothing crazy yet, to be honest. Weekly rejection. No, nothing crazy yet, to be honest. I do like your. I don't know what you're in. If you're in a long or short. 15 minute is definitely looking bearish. We have been looking at breaking the internal lows, so we've broken very important lows right now. We can start looking at this target right here. I think that you can look for short continuation. Yeah, even have the retracement potential. But we already kind of had that retracement here. So I think it's time to come down and come back towards you know, this overall range here. So yeah, really the lows here, to be honest. Kansas, I bought it when you said buy gold and made 15 pips. Congrats, nice. All right. Yeah, we have news coming in like 15 minutes. Dollar is trying to push up again. We are now getting, you know, kind of held down, pushed up by facing some resistance, but the dollar is still holding above this daily. We came down, we come back up again, so we kind of bounced from it. That's why we had to close our EURUSD long. And yeah, for that particular reason, I think the euro will start looking weaker as well. But for now, who knows? We'll see what the news, or the most important news is coming in 15 minutes. So it's gonna help us much more than, for example, with the building permits. The building permits didn't do anything. Consumer confidence is what matters the most, in my opinion. Today you didn't say anything about GJ. What do you want to know about GJ, bro? Let's see. Okay, Nasdaq is setting up. GJ. Monthly bearish. Weekly bearish at support. Daily at support of our, yeah, holding up here. Okay, so we're holding up. We're facing support right now. 4 hour, twice holding up here right now at the moment. What needs to happen is, if you want to go long, I'm going to take out this high, Strong body closure here. We have not seen a single body closure above. And you want to gain then a continuation back to that first range right here. Let's talk about this range first. This is something that I would look at if you break and close above this high. So for further continuation down for the next coming days. On the 30-minute, there's nothing. Okay, we have been ranging. We're in a big range. That's why we need to wait for that break. The break will help you with identifying a new trend in the short term, a new direction, and I think that direction can help you out with the new position. I think here in this range, nothing much right now. Okay, so 4 hours more interesting. Why? Because we can neglect that range. We can compress that range. We can close above here, look for a pullback or whatever, and then continue back to this range. I hope that helped, bro. Gold coming down. Yeah, it's coming down again. It's ranging right here. So it came up, came down. Hope you guys closed it. Yeah, Nasdaq is now taking out the lows, indeed. So that's why we wait for the confirmation. I would have not sell it here, to be honest, because we're at like literally at daily support. So I don't want to sell at daily support. We're now breaking though, but I'm not convinced yet. Let's see. Let's be patient. Okay, while we're ready for the Nasdaq here, the news. Okay, are you guys ready for the news right now? Consumer confidence is gonna help us a little bit more. Okay, we're waiting for the news here. We're setting up. Dollar is now bouncing. First news was bearish, or supposedly bearish for the news, not good for the dollar, let's say. Now we have the new home sales and the consumer confidence. So yeah, news is coming. News is coming. Gonna have an impact on everything that we're doing. So also the Nasdaq. Make sure you smash up the like button, fam. We're almost at 700 likes. If you're new, hit the subscribe button and join our Discord. We have around, what, 15,000 members right now in our Discord, or we're heading towards the 50,000 members in our Discord. It's important because I give their updates in regards to trades. Let's imagine that I see a trade, okay, and I see the trade an hour before the stream. Because we cannot control the timing, right? I see you trade an hour before the stream, or whatever, and I want to take that trade. Then I want to be able to update you. So make sure you join us. Discord is in the description or in the chat. And if you look at this trade right here, it was an hour before. It ended up being a 4-to-1. Okay, a 4-to-1 trade right there. So very important. So make sure you can join our Discord to be updated about what we're doing here, okay? In case something happens also before the stream, leading into the stream. Okay, Nasdaq is coming back. After this one right here, we're gonna look at the lower time frame. I think that when the news comes out, yeah, it's gonna get very interesting. Five minutes left. Okay, consumer confidence. 3 minutes. David says CB consumer confidence should be lower and lower than 104. If that's the case, it will not be good for the dollar. So yeah, maybe it will help us out with the Nasdaq though. Let's see. Gold. To be honest, I don't see anything special for gold here. Not something I would like to trade personally right now.
I feel at home here. I feel at home. I feel at home here. I feel at home.
What is the biggest trade you close in terms of pips? I don't know, bro. Like more than 1,000. Definitely. Can this news affect US 30 as well? It definitely could. It definitely could. It definitely could. We will see very, very soon. I'm very, very curious as well, to be honest. I really want to see what's going to happen with the dollar. Especially right now, the dollar has filled up the tiny gap that we had here. And it's reacting from it. So I'm very curious to see as well what will happen. And then based upon the dollar, we know what we can do with the others. We're almost there. 1 minute. 1 minute to go. Please drop the dollar. Yeah, I hope so. To be honest, in the short term, I hope so. I think the long term dollar is long term bullish. I think for now, I think we could see some reaction here. 30 seconds for the news. 5 minutes. Let's see what the dollar can do. We're gonna see a better reaction than we saw with the first news here. The building permits. All right, 5, 4, 3. Let's go. Bearish. 103, David. You were close. You were actually right. Bearish, 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 bearish here. All right, Nasdaq, come on. Let's react. Come on. Give us some momentum here. This was the news we were waiting for. Gold pushing back to the 1910. All right, this should push the dollar down. 103, 103. That's actually very bad, by the way. That's very bad for the dollar. But that's no surprise as well, right? We're talking about the consumer confidence, in general. The credit card debt has been the highest ever, also for the retail, for everyone in the United States. 103, 103. Okay, the new home sales came down lower as well. No surprise, right? The expectation was lower, of course. So, yeah, okay. This could in essence only benefit us. Let's go back. All right. Yeah, let's see how the dollar will react. If the dollar will come down actually to these lows. It filled up to the gap right here. Perfect timing, actually. So it always seems to be perfect timing when looking at the market here. But you see that the gap was there. It only gap practically got filled completely or perfectly, and news came out and it flipped the other way around here. Lorenzo, is your account spread free? It's not spread free, but it's relatively low spreads. Yeah, yeah. But it's not spread free. No, it's not spread free. Okay, I did expect a more stronger reaction. What do you guys think? I think I expected a little bit more. Dollar index will break the highs. Danny Roma says no reaction negative for dollar. Yeah, that proves that the news does not reflect and mean any absolute certainty. Initial reaction was definitely bearish quickly. Okay, Nasdaq is starting to continue its momentum down here. This is the last low we're looking at, so we're still in the mount for a support, but that's the last low we're looking at. After that low, it is bye-bye for the Nasdaq. It's a dangerous situation. Young traders just check silver and gold. I haven't checked silver yet. Indeed. That's a good point. Okay. High held up, low held up, low, low, high. This was nice. Range, beautiful range. Let's draw the fixing chart profile here. Let's see, quickly look at it. Point of control, you see that has been respected every single time. Every single time we saw that rejection right there. Let's take it to the 1 hour. %, rejection, 15 minute. This is an interesting low to look at. When price gets to that low, you want to see what can happen there. Very interesting, I like that. And also up here. So it just depends where you're gonna react from. Okay, you're now in the center. So if you're in the middle here, I don't see a reason to buy or sell. The moment you get there, you get below here. That's where you can look for, opportunities, or for further continuation. If you break below, that's a different story. But we're right in the center of that range. I would stay out of silver completely when being in that range. Okay. Gold, we talked about it a lot. So yeah, nothing for silver unless you break out of that range to a higher low. Nasdaq is starting to really slow down right now as well. If we come down below here, yeah, it's not looking good, guys. This is exactly why I wanted to prepare you guys for some major run. And the most money in my career ever I made during this run here. Okay, in 2021, 22, mid 2022, let's say. After that major run, I decided to go live streaming and to start doing sharing my experiences on YouTube. That's where I made my most money here. So I'm telling you, I'm looking at the exact same macro signals right now, very similar. It's actually worse than before. And I'm trying to prepare you guys for that move. So we're gonna do something very interesting soon. And you definitely don't want to miss out on it. And if you are in the V3, you have nothing to worry about. You're going to be the first to know. If you aren't, we are going to close down in, short term, in around 3 weeks from now. From there on, we're going to upgrade and open it back up for a different price. So if you want to be there, become part of it. But we're going to have some changes also on YouTube soon. Okay? You guys will see it. Why? Because we are not going to miss out on that opportunity. We're not going to miss out on that move. And it's not just the Nasdaq. It's much more, complex. It's a way of getting into a position. I cannot tell you enough about it. Okay, I'll talk about it later. But when talking about big money, that's where I made more money, and it all will start making sense along. GG says, such negative news for the dollar and yet it holds price. Manipulation is on a different level. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely, GG. You are... yeah, you're right. You're right. It's very interesting. But no surprise as well. No surprise as well. In the end. Is trading your main income? Yes. Yes, absolutely. Dollar, yeah, still pushing up. It's really crazy. Euro, it's at support. I would not sell here. For now, at least. $20, same thing. US dollar, same thing. GU, yeah, GU is looking very, very weak. We're in the middle of a run here. We're almost at support. I think the move of the day has happened here. I think the move of the day has happened, to be honest. The Euro USD was a nice trade. We made a good sum of money here. I think that the move of the day has happened, in my opinion, right now. We look at the charts. All the structures are somewhat in the middle. I think we got out at the perfect moment for the Euro USD. I think we closed it on with the right confirmation. No need to stick to it and like wait for our trailing stop to get hit and miss out on what, like $1,500. I think it was the right decision here. Okay, for the Nasdaq, I expected a much more aggressive move. We're now, you know, coming down, but there is not enough strength to push us further and really start breaking serious levels. And also the same happened to the upside as well here. Same as the dollar is coming up, but the volume is definitely decreasing. We have been ranging over time here. So I think that's it for today, to be honest, guys. Let me know if you guys see anything that you guys are interested in right now. I can help you out. I can look at some charts. So we prepare already. But I think the Euro USD trade was the right trade. I think there we go. US 30. Okay, GBP cut. Yeah, let's do a couple ones, guys, for the fam. Let's make it happen. I think this is a great way of looking at it. Daddy says dollar Swiss. Okay. Let's start with a couple of analysis here. Indeed, dollar Swiss. All right. Dollar Swiss. Okay, so dollar is at daily support. We know that right now, right? Dollar was holding. Dollar broke up. Mani Salam DMK, welcome, my man. Shout out to you. Okay. Weekly. Wow, okay. Strong monthly candle, for sure. We know that. Dollar came up aggressively. Still is coming up aggressively. But I think we're going to have a very hard time around this area here. And I think we're reaching it right now. So we're talking about the daily value area low here. Okay. And look how it's reacting. Right there. I tapped into it perfectly. You see that we had the value area low on the daily. And we started to react from it right now. So you are at a super, super crucial level right now for the dollar Swiss. Okay. The 91.550, super crucial level here. So if you start reacting here, and you take this to the 1 hour, all right, and or the 4 hour even, whatever. Let's do the 1 hour. I think that's easier. And you start breaking lows like here, for example. Then there is a big chance, in my opinion, that if you come up, and you start to come down and you break that low, that you can go for further continuation to the downside due to the support that the Swiss franc will have, and therefore potentially comes up the index of the Swiss franc, let's say. Taking out the lows, definitely a level I want to pay very close attention to, especially if you break the low at the 0.91121. Okay? Very interesting one. Thank you for sharing. Next one. GJ, I love GJ questions. Okay. Oh, a lot of GJ. Okay. All right, GJ is coming down as well, of course. We're holding tightly at support right now. We're right at it. Okay, so this is where you want to be careful with shorting, especially when looking at on the daily here. You are there right now, right there. You are also holding up at this particular zone for now, at least. So this is at 18124 or 230. You're holding support here. Yeah, okay. If you start breaking down here, there is a big chance you can go for that wick fill completely up to the 180.813. So you can come down, continue down here. That's specifically talking about breaking this zone right here. If you start coming up, coming down, looking for continuation, coming back towards these highs. So I do think that when we look at the daily, we'll look at the 12 hour, whatever. As long as we're holding above here, I'm careful with shorting. Anything below it, I think that you could come down further. You could start coming down towards the low here. Overall, the monthly candle has been bearish, and if you close the monthly candle like this here, you know, we might come up a little bit further the last couple of days before the monthly closure. So that's why I think that there is still a chance of a pullback. But in my opinion, on the macros, we're gonna come down at some point. Okay. Nasdaq, GJ. Please take the dollar yen. All right, last one. Well, let's do one more after that. One more. Aha, dollar yen. Okay. So I had actually a setup or trade setup ready right here. And I was looking at a pullback into that zone right there, and a continuation to the downside. It seems that we followed the trend because we were right here. It seems that we were following up here correctly, but we didn't, or we were not able to go to these highs right there yet. I do, however, think that if you look here on the 1 hour, or the 30 minute, I could even say, that this is the most important low to look at. And that's right at 148.702. Because that's the low that created that high. If you start coming down, I think you can continue back towards, especially with enough volume, towards this structure right here. Back to the 148.447. That could be nicer. What I wanted to do was I wanted to catch that trade earlier. And I wanted to actually go for this trade. And look for a setup right here, tapping into that high, then sell off, take some profits, and then look for the continuation. That's what I was looking at earlier. But if you break it already, I still look for that continuation to the downside. Okay, that's the idea here, in my opinion, for the dollar yen. Australian dollar against the yen is another layer. This is textbook. I have shared this one on in Discord as well. Right here in the meta charts yesterday. Okay. A lot of replies already to that message right here. It's still open. It's still a potential trade setup for you guys. Okay, we're talking about the highs, the lows, lower high, liquidity building, taking out the liquidity, and then coming down. So in this case, textbook SMC, if you trade SMC. Okay. Absolute textbook. Coming back into the daily range right here. Rejection of the daily range one more time. Manipulating these highs right there. These highs were manipulated and taken out. So that's that on the left. Then internally, you had the top here. You expand it to manipulate. You immediately flipped. You broke structure. You retraced back up. Now you're gonna build liquidity to the upside. All right, 1, 2. You start building these highs out. Okay, I call that just like buy side liquidity right there. I want to see that liquidity getting taken out eventually. I think early shorters are gonna get trapped. We potentially move up. We tap into that zone, and we continue back down further to go for that gap fill. Number 1, and number 2 are those equal lows that are built up right here, and even further right here. Okay, that lower low was an aggressive move, retrace with liquidity building, manipulation, continuation to the downside. All right, very, very, very good setup. I really like it. I think it's textbook, and it's definitely something that you can look at as well in case we come back up and manipulate the highs and come back down here. All right, so that's that. We have shared this one in our independent charts as well. And if you took that Euro USD trade 5 to 1 or 4 to 1, congratulations. Very, very nice one. For the rest, for now, I think that the move has been made. Market, the major move. I think that anything else is chasing. Yeah, 100%. All right. That's it for now, guys. Okay, join the Discord here. Make sure you be updated as well, because sometimes it's important for you to not miss out on other trades if you head into the stream, and sometimes, you know, before 7 or 6 p.m., 6:45, you know, there are some setups already playing out that we want to be aware of. All right, so make sure you hit it. Go to the meta charts. You are updated. Hit our Discord, and again, once again, our V3, our private group is going to close down. This is your moment. Right? Go through all the testimonials, go to whatever you want to do, ask it to the other people. We're going to close down temporarily for 3 or within the next 3 weeks. And yeah, we're going to reopen later again in the near future. The time is unknown though. We don't know when. We don't know when. Exactly. Okay. See you guys tomorrow. All right. Market is going to die out a little bit right now. I will not chase anything. I'm going to be back tomorrow for you guys. Thank you so much. And enjoy the rest of your day. And I could better say, be patient. Very important. Don't be greedy. Don't be fearful either. You know, if you know what you're doing, you take a solid amount of risk. Your management is on point. Everything should be fine. Most important lesson. Kill your ego, especially in trading. Try to learn from others. And, you know, I still learn every single day from you guys even. Okay? Hope to see you tomorrow on the stream. Gonna be back. Let's crush it. Ciao, ciao.